Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching and for tuning in. I wanted to do a quick little update ramble video to talk to you about some exciting things going on in my life, update you with what's going on, and to talk about Anubis and my connection to him. So it's going to be a little bit of a ramble, a little bit of Anubis talk. I don't know where this is going to go, so just hang on tight. Hang on to your broomsticks, ladies and gents, because I don't know where we're going. I have a peanut butter smoothie from the amazing website Oh She Glows. Hers is way more beautiful than mine, but mine kind of looks skull colored, so cool. Drinking that, hanging out with that. It seems like everyone in witchy videos is drinking something. I kind of feel like obviously you get dry when you're talking, but is it also to be like, you know, I got my drink, I'm approachable, like come have a drink with me, hang out? I don't know, but I know that I need it because I get super friggin' thirsty talking and talking and talking. The exciting stuff going on, the reason I have been around is that I have started school. I officially start on the 17th, but I had to go for an information session last week, so I've been kind of busy getting ready for that. I am finally going to be taking my funeral director's and embalmer license course thing. So I start that on Monday. Yikes. I haven't been to school in a really long time. I'm really nervous, but I'm excited. I know this is what I want to do. This has been something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I have just didn't feel ready, and I do feel ready now. So new chapter, new career, very exciting. I've got full-time work now. I've been working pretty much part-time for the past 2 years, which has been really, really a tough go for my husband and I. And now I have full-time hours. So I'm just feeling really, really happy, really blessed, really, really happy. Things are going good right now. Things are going really, really well. Tarot's been also busy. It was funny. As the universe does, I had a moment of kind of, should I quit tarot? Because I have a lot on my plate now. I'm working full time. I am going to school. I help manage, sort of, I don't like that word, the St. John Pagans page to keep all the witches in the loop and events. I'm involved with a coven. I have a lot going on. So it's like, do I still want to do tarot? And of course I love tarot and I love it. And I want to always do tarot, but I thought, okay, I have to make some sacrifices here. So I was thinking about that throughout the day. The same day that I had that thought, I had 6 people message me wanting to book readings. And I thought, okay, if that's not a sign, then I don't know what is. I am going to take that and I'm going to continue with tarot and just make sure that that's not something that gets bumped off the list. So I may have to juggle some things in my life, but I realize that tarot is not going to be one of them. So I'm going to do my best to continue with my same amount of clients, same amount of parties, continuing to do my cards of the day on Facebook and Instagram and everything else tarot related that I do, including the lessons here. So it is not getting cut. I am listening to the universe. That's happening. Or not happening. You know what I'm trying to say. You know. So it's exciting that I'm going into the funeral industry officially. I've worked for funeral homes before in the past. I've also worked at a call center at Xerox, so I've done some interesting things. I worked at the funeral home, left, worked at Xerox, stole my husband from there, and then came back to the funeral home. So it's just, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to be working where I'm happy, doing what I enjoy, helping people, all of that good stuff. And it's also, I'm trying to turn this into kind of a spiritual thing because I try to do that with most of my life. It helps keep me sane, and kind of do this as a dedication to Anubis. Like, I've been worshiping Anubis since about 2004, 2003. I was about 16 when I started, when I felt really called to him. And I'll never forget it. It's just that I was seeing images of jackals, his name, statues of him, people talking about him all the time. And I already knew who he was because I've always been a little bit morbid, and I've always kind of leaned a little bit to death topics and things like that. So I've obviously learned about Anubis, but it was just seeing a lot of signs all around me, and I just felt connected. And the first time that I started talking to him, he was the first god that I had when I realized like I wasn't Christian. He was the first like deity with a name other than like earth and sky and moon and sun, you know, the jazz. I really felt drawn to him. So he was the first like god I prayed to. He broke my god cherry. Naughty. I'm sorry. I'm distracted now. Anyways, it was amazing. I felt so good. It was kind of like that being home feeling in a whole different way, and it just felt good, and I knew that I was meant to respect him. Obviously, I don't have any Egyptian heritage or ancestors, but I'm hoping that through honoring Anubis, respecting him, respecting the culture he came from and his mythologies, that will be okay. I just think he's absolutely wonderful, and he's a great god to work with. I remember when back in 2007, my dates are all weird. When you get older, that happens. It all starts to blend together. 2007, I lost my grandfather at the beginning of January, and then I lost my uncle a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks later, both from lung cancer. And I remember when my grandfather died specifically that I was in the shower, and I just, in my mind, like I didn't see Anubis like standing there, but in my mind, I just had this just flash image of Anubis standing outside the shower, or like this tall shadowed jackal. And I just knew, I didn't know if it was Grampy or Uncle Larry, but I knew something bad happened. I knew, like, I got this feeling that one of them crossed over, because we didn't really know. It was touch or go for both of them. About 5 minutes later, my phone was ringing. It was my dad letting me know that my grandfather had died. When my grandfather died, I put a little Anubis statue in his casket, and I did the same when my uncle died. When Larry died, I didn't have that kind of weird visual or anything, but I just felt a presence that it's warm, it's like a hug, like it's, I don't know, it's just comfort, safety, security, peace. And I felt that with me. And I feel that same feeling every time I talk to him, or when I ask him to guide me, or to help me, or help people that are in pain or dealing with grief. And I feel his energy and his, I don't know. I know it sounds crazy. I always feel crazy trying to say that stuff. But I do. I feel him. I feel that warmth there. And I love him. I love Anubis. Oh, and I'm excited because I feel like going into Anubis being the god who taught embalming and preservation. I don't know. Anyway, he taught people how to take care of the dead, and here I am doing that as a career. So I think that this is a really good opportunity for me to kind of see this as not only going to school, but as a spiritual test, as a spiritual, like, you have been there for me, I'm doing this for you, I'm dedicating this to you, and I hope this brings us even closer together. It's kind of extreme, and again, I'm not going into this career based solely on the fact that I worship Anubis, but it helps. It definitely helps. I hope that he'll be proud. I hope that in 2 years, everything goes as planned, that I will connect, in a special way. I'm really, really hoping. So that's kind of one big thing that's going on with me. Oh, my dog scared me. I saw something moving in the background. I didn't know what it was. Oh my goodness, that little old man. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta collect myself for a minute here. What else is going on with me? St. John Pagans, we are currently planning the Samhain ritual, which is super awesome. It's going to be a public ritual. We're going to invite, it's open to everybody. I hope it's a nice big turnout. It's the first Samhain ritual in St. John in a million bazillion years that's been public. So we're hoping that people support it and come out and hang out with us. We're going to have a beautiful in memoriam section. We're going to have a meditation that's going to take you into the underworld, and you're going to meet Demeter and Persephone. We're going to have a ensemble. We're going to do toast to our ancestors. It's going to be a beautiful event. So I really, really hope people come out, and there's going to be cake and candy. So you can't miss that. So if you're in St. John and you're watching this, please come out. Please get at us. I think aside from that, I don't have a whole lot else much else to say. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on and tell you hello and I miss you, and there will be more videos now that I have a schedule. I'm off every third Thursday and every third Friday, so I feel like those are going to be my YouTube video days. I will be doing a tarot lesson. We're going to be talking about the court cards. Friggin' court cards. They're the tough ones. Everyone says it. It's true. If you love the court cards or you're like particularly good at them, you can please get at me at my email below with any tips you have. I would love to hear them. But I will try my best to teach you about the court cards as well in our next lesson. And I think that since I did a little video about Anubis, love him, I would do one about Nyx as well, who is probably the goddess that I am most close to, as well as the Blessed Mother. So I thought we could talk about Nyx a little bit, and who knows what else I'll come up with. Don't mind the sun glare. It is what it is. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Blessed be, and we'll talk before Mabon, I promise. Bye.